What's up, guys? NepentheZ here, and welcome back to another episode of Draft to Glory. I've just received a tweet from somebody showing the icons are in draft. He has got Pavel Nedved as icons are in draft. Yes, icons are in draft. Georgie Best, we will take him. Finally, EA. Finally, you give us icons. Which ones are in draft, I don't know. But we get ourselves George Best. We're going to be able to play with him for the first time ever. Let's go. Icons are in draft. Fantastic stuff. Oh, wow. Might go with Yago Aspas is good. I might go with Lewandowski, man. I think he's just going to suit me very, very well. We'll take him in there. We get ourselves an icon in draft, guys. That is phenomenal. Oh, phenomenal. Speaking of phenomenal, Marco Reus in at cam. We'll try and go for a Bundesliga draft. I want to see how many... They've changed something with draft. I'm telling you guys this right now for free. We're getting players and items and picks that we haven't been getting. You know, he says as he goes and gets his silver picks. I'm glad the silvers are out of the way. But we are getting players that we just haven't been getting. Look at that. Every card is big. I'm going to take Witzel. That's a good card. A strong link to Royce. 3-star weak foot, 4-star skill was 6'2". Decent short passing, good stam, decent well-rounded card, good defending as well, which is nice. But icons, guys, are in draft. I know I said it about 8 times already. I want to hope that we're able to get more than just the one. We get no Bundesliga player here. Gulam with a shadow, I like, and I will take. It would also be very, very nice if we could get ourselves a couple more icons. Also, if you guys could drop a thumbs up on the video, that would be very much appreciated. Let's try and smash 5,000 likes for icons in a draft. Let's try and get another icon in the draft, EA. Ooh, do I take Benatia to link with Gulam? Or do I take PK to strong link to Ramos? I think I take PK because then the goalkeeper, it could be, you know, a huge addition to the squad. Ooh, Florenzi. I want to take him because he's UCL. Obviously, none of these link anyway. Literally none of them. Pereira doesn't link. We would need a Spaniard. So, yeah, I'm going to take that Florenzi card. That's actually a good start to the team. The chemistry, terrible. It's mainly because of the left-hand side here. We could take Celestin here as well. So, that's much better for chemistry. That puts us up to 77 chem. I like the core of the team that we've got here. I love the fact that we have finally got icons in a draft. We've got George Best. Can we get another one? A usable one. Not that Best isn't usable. A startable icon is actually what I'm thinking of. Lacazette as a Frenchman. Is he worth picking up and starting? Probably not. Maybe Sané as a super sub would be better with that 96 pace. I could start Best at left striker and get some more chemistry on everybody all around. Man, it's again giving me that issue where we're getting like... See, I could take Mendy here because Mendy and Sané and Best would be better for chemistry all round. I'm going to take Mendy. Let's pop Mendy in at left back. Let's pop Sané in at left centre mid. That gives us one bonus chem point, and then George Best up at left striker takes us up to 84 chemistry. Not too bad, but a long ways to go. A lot to build on. I suppose if we're going Bundesliga, this guy could be the one. You know, we could obviously, we can't really throw it around the other side. We got to hope for some good links for the Bundesliga players. It's throwing Riyad Mahrez down my throat, which is crazy. Daniel Sturridge also would get 6. Sané would go. It would still be terrible, really. Munir, good shout with a shadow. Soft links to the centre mid, so I guess we'll take him. He gives us a +6, which is quite nice. I don't know if we're going to be able to win the draft with this. We got to hope for some real big additions. Now, what have we got here that works? Kondogbia, as a Frenchman, doesn't really help and isn't really better than Partey. I'm going to take him, though, because we can get him here at the left centre mid spot. And now the right left back will be really good for us. Let's go for our final goalkeeper. I'm going to stick with the team. Obviously, a La Liga goalkeeper would be nice. We'll take Leno, however. I'm going to stick with the defenders that we've got so far. And we're going to go for another pick here. Versalco is Calcio Syria that we don't need. Davies is Premier League that we don't need. We don't have a La Liga player. Acerbi, we don't need. I'll take Tagliafico. We'll go for another UCL card and move on to the next pick. Come on, man. Give me another icon. Ooh, Alex Telles. We cannot link him, sadly. His UCL item is sick. Alonso, we can link to Ramos, but not to Kondogbia. But it wouldn't even change chemistry at all. It's just who do you prefer, Mendy or Alonso? I'll take Telles on that note. You know, Mendy or Alonso, Telles on the bench, no dramas. We can't really do all that much with this. The next pick comes in, and it's pretty trash. Quintero can come in. Two more picks, two more attacking picks. A striker, a La Liga striker or a Bundesliga striker would be great. Coquelin is also very good. Coquelin is actually fantastic. We get some nice chem boost there. That puts us up to 94. Kondogbia now on full chem. Coquelin on full chem. PK, Ramos, Celestin on full chem. Witzel on full chem. Munir and Mendy on sevens. Royce one link away. Lewandowski on full chem. And sadly, George Best is going to win. If we're going to use George Best, we're going to have to we'll lose chemistry. Not much though. That's probably better for the whole team and then sub George Best on into that striker role. Our last final pick though, guys. That's tough, man. Let's take Anthony Martial. What does that do for Kondogbia? Nothing. We lose chem. So that is the draft. All I'll say is this. Icons are in draft. Let's go. 93 chem with that manager and that manager. 92 with that manager and that manager. And 92 with that manager. So we'll take Babel there. This is a nice squad. I don't know if I'm going to be able to win the draft with this squad. We're going to sub George Best on for the left striker straight away. We've got some good players, Sané, Florenzi, Telles, some very nice players that we can bring on. Telles can come on for the fullback roles, of course. Royce, Lewandowski, fantastic players as well. Let's get Tagliafico off. But we've got George Best, which is phenomenal. And we're going to go and give it our best shot and see what we could do with this draft. I will be right back. Okay, guys, as we go into the gameplay, the first opponent we'll come up against has got a 4-3-1-2 team, some great players. George Best himself, Moore, the 90 UCL Aguero, the first inform Royce, Eden Hazard in there. However, he does only have 85 chemistry, so we can hopefully use that massively to our advantage. And of course, the team that I've got is nice. We've got Best, and George Best is fantastic. The amount of goals, let's count the goals that he scored throughout this draft. First goal is a penalty for George Best. That is one in one game. A little bit later on in this game, lovely little 1-2 there between Best and Lewandowski. He hits that shot. I mistimed it, but it still flies in anyway. That's 2 for Best. He then gets another penalty. This guy was just all at sea at this point in the game. George Best steps up to take it. George Best shoots, and George Best scores to complete his hat-trick to make it 3-0. I then got another penalty. I didn't change this one to Best. We took this one with Lewandowski. You can see this guy had a red card. He got another red card, and then he rage quit. So 3 goals for Best in game 1, and a comfortable victory leading us down to the second round. So into the second round, we'll come up against a 5-back. Some nice players there with Lukaku, another UCL Aguero, Lionel Messi in there as well. But a 5-back with only 74 chemistry. Not much chem all around. You know, he's got De Rossi in at centre-back, El Shaarawy at left-back, Vasquez, who's not great. Just generally quite a poor squad, and we end up scoring a very early goal here. Witzel into Best, and Best gets his 4th goal, and it just didn't stop there. Another goal coming here. Lewandowski into Best, plays it back to Lewandowski, who finesses that one to the far post to make it 2-0, and eventually this guy did get 1 goal back, but it was quite futile. I think I actually won this game 5-2 in the end. He scores a lovely goal with Messi, to be fair. But 4 goals in for Best so far. Witzel here on the edge of the box. La Croquetta's pass. Lovely few step-overs. And that's actually a sensational goal from our midfielder. We eventually got another goal here. Ball kind of bounces around in the box a little bit. It finds Gerard Piqué. Eventually finds Sergio Ramos. It flicks out to Marco Royce. I don't know how he popped that up to himself to score, but he did, and we remain on 4 goals for Best. This guy ends up scoring another goal straight from kickoff. Messi again. Lovely shot there from Messi to make it 4-2, but we eventually got a 5th goal to make it 5-2 in this game, and here is that goal. So the ball comes into Best here on the edge of the, about 25, 30 yards out. He threads it through to Lewandowski. Lewandowski chips it across to Partey, who shoots and scores. to make it 5-2, and that is how we go through. So 4 goals so far in 2 games from George Best, who is the best, and that sends us through to the semi-final. And in the semi-finals, we'll come up against another low-chem team, but a good team. Mbappe, Neymar, Di Maria, Draxler, Fred, Lingard, UCL, Davinson Sanchez, along with Antonio Valencia, Ramos and Alba. The biggest downside is having Sommer in goal off Chem. And this is where, let me tell you guys, this man, when we talk about pay to win, there's Best 5th goal. When we talk about pay to win and icons being so overpowered, I never really understood what people meant. Although I had Trezeguet as Best gets another goal, although I had Trezeguet and Trezeguet scored some great goals, I've never experienced the best icons, and that's no pun intended. But this year, we haven't used R9, we haven't used Hullet, we haven't used Eusebio or Cruyff, we haven't used Vieira. And I remember from a few years back when Best was in the game, he was in everybody's team. All the pro players at the regional events and at the live events all had him as Best completes his hat-trick for this game. And obviously he wasn't in the game last year, so people didn't use him. He's back in the game now. And let me tell you, man, the way he manages to score goals, when I use Trezeguet or Aubameyang, Player of the Month card, or Player of the Month Eden Hazard when I had him, nobody can score goals like George Best can score goals. And I wonder if that's the icon kind of theme. So Best for us so far has 7 goals in the first 3 games. We're 4-1 up at this stage with just a few minutes remaining on the clock. Coquelin plays the ball into Royce, Royce into Kondogbia. Kondogbia plays it back to Royce, Royce into Lewandowski. Beautiful play from Lewandowski and a great finish, to be fair. Lovely finesse shot from the top of the box to go 5-1. Eventually my opponent scored from kickoff to make it 5-2. So we've got back-to-back 5-2, sending us into the semi-final. Into the final. And in the final, we'll come up against another low-chem team. 89 chemistry, 85 rated. A nice team in general, though. UCL Griezmann, Payet in there. Fekir, who's not bad. Ben Yedder, Titi, Davinson Sanchez, and Antonio Valencia. Again, another partnership there. And just 12 minutes in, this guy gets a corner, heads that one at the keeper, flies in the back of the net, and Titi gets the first goal. But this was just another game where George Best was beast. And this is him picking up the loose ball on the edge of the box, finesses that one home, and a lovely finish to get his 8th goal of the draft. This guy eventually scored again, however. He comes through here, lovely ball through. Sergio Ramos deflects that into the path of Griezmann, who shoots and scores. And I thought, is this going to be one of those games where this guy just gets super lucky and ends up overtaking, taking every chance or whatever? But that wasn't the case. And here is Marco Reus there with a finesse shot from the top of the box to make it 2-2. Into the second half, Lewandowski from kickoff gets the ball, plays this one to Marco Reus, who again hits another finesse shot from the top of the box to make it 3-2. And eventually that became 4-2 just a few minutes later. Lewandowski into Witsel, Witsel into George Best. George Best gets in behind, and then that is another sensational finesse shot from the top of the box to make it 4-2. And I think that's his 9th goal, is it? Maybe his 8th goal, 9th goal. And then to make it 5-2, here we go again. Witsel through to Lewandowski. Lewandowski finds a space, cuts it back, and there is George Best for his hat-trick to get his 10th goal, I believe. Maybe 9. I think 10. 3 hat-tricks and one goal. So there you go. George Best, guys, with 10 goals in 4 games in a draft for us. 3-5-2 wins. Sends us through to a fantastic draft victory. This is going to be the end of the gameplay. Let's get into the packs. All right, guys. So we win the draft. George Best is the best. I mean, the amount of finesses he scores from the top. I can now see why. Let me bring my mic in a little bit closer so you guys can hear me a bit better. I can now see why people be like, pay to win, pay to win, pay to win. Because this is only the 88 George Best. And I've got players almost as good as this, or higher rated than this on my road to glory. And let me tell you something. None of them can score goals like this man can score goals. I don't know if it's a combination of his pace, agility, and shooting. The fact he's high stam. The fact he's 4-star, 4-star. I mean, you just look at the goals. You've just looked at the goals. The dude scores everything. We've now won 14 out of 24 drafts. We won 3 5-2s in a row. We're going to get ourselves... Yeah. Woo. Wow. That's a really good reward. A 50k pack, a mega pack, and a jumbo premium gold pack. That's 100k's worth of rewards. Let's go. Yo, it doesn't even matter if we pack anything good out of this because we're going to make our money back regardless. So we could just sit here and enjoy the ride now and hope that we get some good stuff. But know that even if we don't, life's chill. We get Raphael to kick things off. What's he, 81, 82 rated these days? 81 rated, not too bad. Burr can go. I'll sell the consumables in due course. A couple of things there that can go. This guy will list up for like 500. 500, try and get rid of him. Prodal there will list up for like 500, try and get rid of him. But yeah, dudes, I mean, hey, icons are in draft. George Best was used. George Best was abused. And George Best was the best. And here we go with our mega pack. No walkout on this one. It would be nice if we could pack one of those UCL live items, even if we don't get anything amazing. We're going to get Castiles out of the mega pack. And then we're left with a 50k pack. And if we could get a, you know, Mario Götze in there. Has he got some value right now? No. Yeah, I mean we're gonna make profit regardless of what happens here. Just again because of the sheer volume of items that we're picking up here. Don't need these items. He's not going to sell either, so we discard that. But obviously, it would be nice if we could get a walkout out of this 50k pack. Let's see what we get. Yes, walkout. Be purple flare. It's not a purple flare. It's an informed walkout. France, centre back. Wait, what? Rami. I mean, hey, that's sick though. An 84 rated walkout is very nice. Team of the week, Rami. I was trying to think like, wait, who's French? Let's see if there's anything else nice in this 50k pack. Hey, that's not bad. 283s, 282s, 281s. That's one of the better 50k packs I've seen in a while. This guy's... Oh, wait, no. Somebody's transferring coins. Mother truckers, man. I'm going to hold on to him for a rainy day. We get Talisca in there as well. Not worth a damn thing. Bruno Fernandes coming in. Worth a few thousand coins. So I'll pop him up on open bid. Probably a mistake, but we'll pop Moutinho up as well. That guy's not going to sell. Bravo doesn't sell. Hurtado, Pizarro doesn't sell on Brian. We'll list up for like 800-900 coins. But hey, guys, what a great draft that was. Fantastic stuff. A good reward. Made lots of profit here today. Great drafting. Great gameplay. This is going to be the end of the video for today. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.